What's Mikey doing today? Anything? I need to. Yeah, just. So the foxes are. I need to find. You know, it'd be kind of cool is a Wi-Fi. Why is this shit not running? Oh, I turned it off. That's why. Like a fox cam? What do you think? Get a fox cam and you can watch the foxes? Huh? Really simple. You get a fox cam with Wi-Fi and then it connects to our Wi-Fi at the house. I'm sure there is I'm sure there is, you can buy like an outdoor Wi-Fi hub extender. So basically I can put something, you know, like in the ground with a battery and it grabs our Wi-Fi, right? And then boosts it to the next spot and then I can boost it or use or just catch video and upload the video. But I think a live fox cam would be cool. Wouldn't that be cool? You can watch the live fox cam. What do you think, guys? Live fox cam? We should set up a live fox cam. That's what I think. Like a meerkat manor for foxes in Japan. I found a big old fox den. On it. So anyway, sup Samo? Yeah, Wi-Fi repeater. Is there outdoor one? I'm sure there's outdoor ones, right? I think I could get it. Put it on my neighbor. Put on our root, our you know, extender. There's got to be outdoor ones. That'd be cool. Then I can have. Actually, I can. I wonder how expensive they are. I want a Wi-Fi extender. I've got the indoor ones that plug in, but I need a battery one. I wonder if there's an outdoor battery one. You know. And then. I mean, from my house, I could probably go across. I probably only need 2. Nah, maybe not even 2. Maybe, yeah. I wonder if there's a Wi-Fi booster like it, like sends it out really far. Stick it on the side of my house. Because it's not that far. It's about 500 meters. Maybe not even that. 250 meters from my house. Here's your buddy. Isn't that your buddy? Is that your friend on the bike? Tommy?
Don't be bad.
Huh?
Don't be.
Isn't that him? That's him. Should I slow down and can grab onto the car?
No.
Is that him?
That's a basketball. But he goes to the same school.
Why aren't you friends with people that live near you? You're so picky. In your high school, do you have jocks? You know what jocks are? Jocks are like the cool kids in school that play sports. Huh? Did Japan have jocks? Like America, we have jocks. Like we have the real popular kids in school. We call them jocks.
Not in ours.
Huh?
Not in ours.
Not in Japan?
No. In our school.
Not at your school?
No.
You don't have jocks. Like the girls all love the jocks. No jocks. Maybe you're jocking, you're just not admitting it.
Because
Huh?
first, the average girls team is 2 week.
What do you mean 2 week?
It's not strong enough to be.
Oh, you mean you're for sports teams?
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. Just in school, like the kids. Our school were weak, but in the school, they were like the popular kids. We called them the jocks. Not national. We didn't care. Just like within the school. Yeah.
I think we don't have it in Japan.
You don't have jocks in Japan. That's good. And then we also had the cheerleaders, which were like the real popular girls. So we had the cheerleaders that all the guys wanted to date. And then you got the jocks that hung out with the cheerleaders that all the guys wished they were. Like that. How about Japan? What's it like in Japan? No?
No.
You don't have that. See, there's not.
First of all, we don't have.
Huh? But yeah, well.
And girls play sports too.
Well, they play sports too, but yeah, so they'll have cheerleaders.
And
See,
we
very.
can go
Huh?
multiple sports, so we can just do only one sport.
So they don't have, like in America, we would have like a basketball game and all the people would come to the basketball game. Huh? You don't have that in Japan. So maybe that's what causes the job. Here's your buddy. Isn't that your buddy? Is that him? That's him, isn't it? Is that him? No, maybe not. Another guy riding his bike. Why isn't Tommy riding his bike? You got your own chauffeur.
Too hard. Too hot.
What do you mean? These guys are riding their bike. They're not too hot. What do you mean a mixed kid? How you guys doing? There's Tommy right into the back. There's my son. Say hi, Tommy. Say hi.
Hi.
He could be a YouTube sensation. God damn it. See, I should cut through my shortcut, Tommy. This is ridiculous. Huh? From now on, if I get behind a car, I'm cutting through my shortcut.
No.
It's ridiculous.
You're not in a rush.
That's true. I'm not in a rush. Alright. Don't do him like that, says Cindy. Let's see here. If you share, thanks. Yeah, thanks there, blood. Thanks, Night of Blood. How you doing? Look, I shaved my head. Oh man, COVID. That shit's still fucking hanging around, dude. Wait until that shit mutates. And, that shit can mutate into a really, really nasty. I think there's, it's Trump's fault we have COVID mutating. Because fuckers, like, we don't have really COVID in Japan, even though I may have had COVID, who knows. My mobile barb shop, yeah, clean. Yeah, just like carrying my razor right here. I was like, God, my hair is getting too long. I don't like it. I like my monk look. Get my monk on. Let's see what's going on. It's like, the MAGA Muppets. Pedo lovers. The Nazis, MAGA Nazis. That's the comedy, right? That's the comedy right there. I mean, it's not comedy, but it is. It's like unbelievable that we have people in America who thinks fascism is good. The kids in America, if you watch that Jubilee show, that's the youth, right? American youth. And I really think it has to do with the fact that we have homeschool and our education system sucks so bad that they don't understand, what the Constitution means. They don't understand what, treating everyone fairly and equitably, where everyone is, am I taking you up or dropping you off? Oh, fuck that. I'm dropping you off. Too many cars there, Tommy. Enjoy your walk in the sun. Unless you want me to go all the way around. It's too busy. Now, here you go. Here's this guy here. Look at this kid. Here's that guy. Look, he's got his shirt out. Is he a buddy of yours? He looks like a jock. That guy looks like a jock to me. Oh, yeah, everyone's got their shirt out now. Is that the new style? Why is he walking around with his shirt out?
You think he's cool?
Huh?
You think he's cool?
Exactly right. That's a jock. That's a jock.
But he doesn't get girls.
Huh?
He doesn't get any girl. Every girl doesn't like him.
Really? What do we call that? What do we call a guy who acts cool but isn't cool and no girl likes him? I need to do my breath treatment. A hipster. I want to be hipster. The guy's got like his shirt out. He's got long flowing hair, I was like, oh, there's a jock right there. A poser. JS is always on time with the right comment. Fucking poser. I should have taught Tommy the word poser. Yeah, I think it's moved down, but I'm feeling a little coffee now. Yeah, I couldn't talk yesterday at all on there. I should do, let's go, maybe go home do my thing. Maybe I should take the little truck and go up and brave, go do some work on my land up in the mountains. God, I gotta do something. I gotta get out. Dude, I'm just getting fat. I'm just sitting at home coding, eating and coding. That's all I'm doing. Eating and fucking coding. The only problem is, Cindy, is I don't have Wi-Fi up there. So if I go up there, then you don't know if I'm getting eaten by a bear. There's hungry bears up there, dude. There's like I need to get like bear spray or something. I don't have any bear spray. So I can go out there, I'm gonna be fucking I'm gonna be a nice dinner for some black bear and her cubs, So it's like, yeah, right. I mean, I could go up there. It's like 8 in the morning. I could go there, grab some bags. I got this one area that I've been working on, right, on my land. How's it? Is the phone getting hot? God damn, this phone gets hot quick. So, what do you guys think? I didn't do the thing. I didn't do the MAGA Nazis. All right. What do you guys think? Trump's a Nazi. Look, I mean, this must be all. I mean, what the hell? 87 people. They're not very, very talkative. Living in a dystopian world has fried your brain. How come, Jim? Tell me. Explain me more. How has it fried my brain? I want to know more, Jim. Explain. Dystopian. So I guess you think Trump isn't dystopian? I mean, that's a big word for a MAGA. Are you a MAGA, Jim? Jim, are you one of those pedo lovers? Right? You like the fact that Epstein's getting a pardon? I mean, Ghislaine Maxwell is the new Epstein. She's getting a pardon by Trump, so she can vindicate him. Are you gullible enough to think that this pedo? She already got moved to a low security prison in Texas, right? She can hang out with other rich bitches, like that woman who stole billions, right? What's his name? Bank Friedman, the Friedman woman, his girlfriend. Trump for life. How come? See, that's Nazi. You understand, Will? You're a Nazi. Will, you understand that you are a cult member Nazi? You know? In America, we don't put people over the Constitution. See, the fact that you're putting someone over the Constitution tells me you're deranged. Jim, you're deranged. Look, he's a Nazi. Look at the Nazi. Hey, I appreciate you embracing your Nazism. You know, that's what we want. We want you to embrace your Nazism. That's right, start embracing. Right? Start showing you're Nazi. Because you are fucking Nazis. Now, you're little baby Nazis. You're not the full-fledged 1941 Nazis yet. We don't want you to become that. That's the whole reason I talk about it. So you can look in the mirror and realize, you know, the piece of shit that you are. You are a fucking baby Nazi. Not even a full-grown Nazi. But you're headed there. You're a 1933 Nazi. You're not a 1934 Nazi or 1935 or 1936 or 1937 or 38 or 39 or, 1940. And God forbid you never become a 1941 Nazi. That's when the Nazis started exterminating the 6 million Jews. It was 1941. But they started in 1922, right? But they didn't get real power until 1933. 2025 is the new 1933. Trump is the new Adolf. MAGA is the new Nazi party. It's right? You cannot deny it. When you take away due process, like Hitler did to the Jews, when you attack institutions like Hitler did in 1933, right? When you attack the press and the media, like Hitler did in 1933, creating, the whole concept of the big lie comes from fucking Nazi Germany, right? You are a fucking Nazi. If you support Trump, you're not only a Nazi, you're a fucking pedo. Pedo, POTUS, loving baby Nazi. And this is comedy. This is comedy. This is a comedy show, right? Because it's unbelievable, right, that Americans have become fucking Nazis, right? It's mind-blowing to me. Americans who fought against the Nazis have become fucking Nazis. The Americans support genocide in Gaza. Americans support what's happening, the starvation of women and children in Gaza. Americans fucking support that. They're Nazis. That is shit Nazis did to the Jews. And here's the fucking comedy right now, is that the Jews are doing it to another people. What happened to the Jews in concentration camps. They built the mother of all fucking concentration camps. It's called Gaza. They control the water, they control the power, they control the electricity, they control the food. And right now, just as Hitler starved the shit out of the Jews, right, in 1941 through 1945, that's happening, right? Bibi and Trump and all the fucking MAGA little baby Nazis out there they're putting on their Nazi clothes. They're acting all, right? And you have to get up in the mirror, Nazi. You have to look into the fucking mirror and recognize and say proudly, right? You got to say proudly what you are. Look, these guys are going fishing. Look, we have 48 species of fish here. This guy here chopping off. Look. These guys here. Young guy going fishing. This is a famous fishing spot. Very famous angler, like a Japanese angler guy. I met him as a YouTuber. I caught him fishing here. Yeah, this guy's always walking. I should be walking with this guy. I mean, MAGA are they're fuckers. MAGA are fuckers. They love pedos. They fucking defend pedos. They like convicts. They like corruption. They like grifting. I mean, MAGA are the worst kind of human on the fucking planet, just like the Nazis are, right? The MAGA Nazis. The MAGA, in the future, just like the Nazis are thought of, MAGA is going to be thought of the same way. You know, when you spend $170 billion, more money than in our military branches, in some of our military branches, it's insane. For building up a national police force, ICE. ICE is a police state. You support the establishment of a police state that's going to pivot and take your guns. That's the irony. You guys are so fucking dumb that you don't realize that just with an executive order, once he has his, I don't know how many ICE agents there are, but he's adding 10 to 20,000 more. They're going to be adding, automated agents like AI bots, that they'll use to go in. You'll be shooting at fucking humanoids, right? Automatrons with Kevlar, with reaction. You think that fucking jobs are coming back. You're so moronic that you think jobs are coming back to America. Jobs aren't coming back to America. They're building gigafactories. All right? Elon Musk is building massive data centers to train fucking robots to do every single one of your fucking jobs, right? And you're like, oh yeah, and you think that jobs are coming back to America. You think that Trump somehow is going to save America. Look at what's happening to our stock market. Look at what's happening to the dollar. Look at what's happening to your Medicaid, Medicare. Hospitals are closing. We had the worst job report in decades, right? With Trump coming back in power. Biden had great job increases every fucking month for Biden. Trump comes in, fucking every month, tanking jobs. And it's insane. They sure are, Anna. They're leaving America. They're leaving America. You're gonna see what you're gonna see? You know what you're gonna see? You're gonna see what's happening right now. You know what's happening right now? Vegetable producers in California. I'll tell you what's happening right now. Right? Vegetable producers, right, are right now looking and buying property in Mexico to produce their strawberries, to produce all the shit. Because what Trump is doing by stealing away the workforce, they only have one option. Because American are fat fucks like me. I'm a fat fuck. I embrace my fat fuck. Dude, do I want to work out in 120-degree fucking weather picking strawberries? Are you fucking shitting me? Right? Do I want to? Oh, here comes my lady again. Hey, konnichiwa. Here she comes, my neighbor.
こう水をやったもんやで。
大丈夫、大丈夫。
ごめん、ちょっとかかったかもしれんけど。
大丈夫。
なんかもう
何？
あまりにも暑いで。
本当に暑いね。
もう朝のうちにちょっと水やってこうかなってずーっともうずっとこれコンクリート
大丈夫大丈夫。ありがとうね。
少しかかったかもしれんけどごめん。
あれごめんじゃないよ。これは大好き、水大好き。そうちょっとおいで、大丈夫大丈夫。そう雨ないね。これ全部死んだ。
かわいそうあれ。
暑いで。
そうです。かわいそうことように出たのに。そう。花咲いてたのに。あらかわいそう。
かわいそう。はい。No, they wouldn't. That's not true at all, Pimp. Pearly, that's not true at all. They were here because they want. Arigato. Arigato. はい、ありがとう。危ないね。危ない。お危ない。ありがとう。So that's not true at all, Pearl. That's the only reason they had it there because they had access to water and everything else, and they had workforce and everything. I guarantee right now because it was reported. Farmers said that. I heard it on the news. Them saying we're going to have to move our operations elsewhere. No, she's like apologizing. She's apologizing for spraying water against my plants. And I'm like, no, my plants love water, right? The food's amazing, Gothic. They eat steak, they eat chicken, they eat everything we do. They only eat, the ramen noodles here, Gothic, unbelievable. I used to ramen until I came here. Now I love ramen. Amazing curry. They make amazing bread. They make the best bread. About Japanese is like they take other people's cuisine and they master it on there. Amazing food here. Amazing life here. And you don't have to worry about guns. You don't have to worry about your kids walking to school. You don't have to worry about violence. You don't have, politics here is fucking boring. You have to worry about politics. Not that I vote or anything. So, here's my little house. Show you my little house. Let's go inside. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do today. I've been coding for the last 3 days. I'm building out basically I want you to imagine a world where there are no corporations. Imagine a world where AI does everything. Imagine a world where you don't post on social media. I don't post on here. I'm just talking to you right now. And guess what? My AI is posting for me, right? Imagine a world where actually I don't even have to, right now, imagine I'm not even me. It's my AI doing this video cast, on that. Here's my little house. My yard is, all my plants are fucking dying. So hot. I'll see, let's see if the my spiders didn't even make. I feed my spiders. They didn't even make a web last night. I wonder if my spider's living up in there. Huh. Anyway. Show you, I got chicken here. Here's my chicken. You want to see my chickens? Here's my chickens. Look at them. Look at them all. Look at that here. I'm going to zoom in on my chickens. Put them you see the chicken there? See that chicken right there? Tastes just like chicken. Those are giant toads. You see that one there? And there's another one there. All right. There's two more right there. Right, you see that? Look, there's two right there. You see those two right there? My chicken. You see that chicken? Tastes just like chicken. If you had frog legs, right, a little pond. A little pond there. Oh my God. I'm mainly going inside the house. This is a Japanese house. So when you come in the Japanese house, first thing you do, you take off your shoes. All right. All right. Goddamn mosquito trying to bite me. Take off your shoes. Usually take off your shoes backwards, like that. So they're like that. Yeah, like that. That's wrong. That's wrong. Then we have slippers. Okay, put on your slippers. They don't have eggs. What you have to do is you have to just take them. I haven't done it yet, but I said I figured like if I ever get like starving, I can just go out and grab myself put on a skewer. Try it, a skewer one. We could go on the grab one, skewer it, and put it in the Barbie, and then my wife was like, you got to eat the leftovers. So I didn't have breakfast yet. This is my wife's curry. I gotta eat my wife's curry. What do you mean, it's butterbean? What does that mean? I'm a huge fan. Dude, Gothic, it's only Main Street because it came from fucking Asia, Gothic. Right? When I grew up, we never took our shoes off, dude. Walked in and out of the house. Right? It's not because of Asia, Gothic. What's up, Daddy Travels? Are we living in a simulation? No, we're not. We're not living in a simulation. Oh, Butterball was a boxer. Well, yeah, it's like, let's have avocado. But take avocado. What do you mean 1 foot? What are you talking about 1 foot? 1 foot? You think that's 1 foot? Dave, you think that's 1 foot? I am 6'2", right? The ceilings, I think, are higher than they are in America. A lot of places. Oh, let's go try it. Let's go try my special. What happened to my other? What happened to my other? What happened? I had 2 of these. I wonder what my wife did with my other one. There's supposed to be 2 of these. I wonder if my wife gave one away. What the hell? try my olive oil that's been sitting here. What the hell happened? What happened to my olive oil? There you go. This is got herbs. I should have 2 of them, but it's missing one. Oh, that's good. Wow, that's really good olive oil. That's really good. Needs a little bit of salt. A little bit of salt. It'll be really good. Mix that in there. That was really good. Wow, that olive oil tastes really amazing. This goes in the yard to grow. I throw it out in the yard, then I bury it later. For what, Nathan? What are you thanking President Trump for? Crashing the economy? Is that what you're thanking President Trump for? What are you thanking Trump for? Taking away your due process? Oh, you don't like due process, right? Nathan, you don't like due process? Being a pedophile? What are you thanking for? To make criminals legal again? What are you thinking? Amazing. Where my other thing is. I wonder if my wife. This is amazing. Really nice. What the fuck? Looks like it may have leaked. There's fucking. Looks like it may have leaked. There's olive oil in here. Better clean it up. My wife will come home and if I ask her where the olive oil is and there's olive oil in here, she'd be like, Damn thing leaked all over. There should be 2. I did 2 bottles. That was a bad idea. Putting it in. Putting it in here. All right, that's cleaned out. All right, so what should we do today? What are you guys in the mood to do? All right. Godfather. Name calling. Not name calling, factual. So explain to me how how MAGA isn't a Nazi. Right? Right? They don't believe in God. MAGA doesn't believe in God. You know that, right? MAGA doesn't believe in God. They're hypocrites. There's nothing about, right, Trump that is godly. If anything, he is the anti-Christ, literal antichrist. Yeah, the Christians love pedophiles. It's in the Bible. You know, the 2, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is the, oh gosh, I remember. What is the passage? Revelations. Where the two daughters sleep with their father. What is that one? On there. What's up, guys? Oh, let's see here. No. Here, I'll tell you what it is. Since you got the game Godfather. No. Here, let's get AI. What's the biblical passage where the 2 daughters sleep with their father? Give me the location in the Bible. Genesis, right, 1930 to 1930. That's why you remember Hitler, 1933? So 1930 to 1938, right? Lot's daughters getting their father drunk and sleeping with him on 2 consecutive nights in order to become pregnant, believing they were the last people on earth after destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. Right? There you go. Listen up there, God.
The passage is Genesis 19:30 to 38. It describes Lot's daughters getting their father drunk and sleeping with him on 2 consecutive nights in order to become pregnant, believing they were the last people on earth after the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah. Well, I think they're old. Yeah, it's like, what else? What are other similar passages like that in the Bible that are just completely unhinged with today's society? Here you go. Here's all your, listen to this, right? Check it out. All you Christians.
Here are several biblical passages that, by today's moral, legal, or societal standards, would be considered deeply disturbing, unhinged, or controversial.
Yeah.
1 Genesis 19, verse 30 to 38. Incest with Lot's daughters.
Incest.
Already discussed. Lot's daughters get him drunk and have sex with him to preserve their family line. 2 Judges 19, 22, 30. The Levite's concubine raped and dismembered. A man offers his concubine to a mob to be raped all night. She dies, and he cuts her into 12 pieces and sends them across Israel. Open quote. Modern equivalent, graphic sexual violence, human mutilation, and shocking gender roles. Close quote. 3 2 Kings 2, 23, 24. Baldness. Insult equals death by bears. Children mock Elisha for being bald. He curses them, and 2 bears maul 42 children to death. Open quote. Modern equivalent, mass killing over verbal insult. Close quote. 4 Genesis 38, 6 to 10. Onan spills his seed and is killed. Onan refuses to impregnate his dead brother's wife, and God kills him for it. Open quote. Often misused in anti-masturbation rhetoric, but the passage is about levirate marriage and disobedience. Close quote. 5 Numbers 31, 17 to 18. Moses orders killing of boys. Keeping virgin girls, Moses tells soldiers to kill all Midianite males and non-virgin women, but keep the virgins for themselves. Open quote. Modern equivalent, war crimes, sexual slavery. Close quote. 6 Ezekiel 23, 20, 21. Explicit sexual allegory describes Israel and Judah as 2 sisters who lust after men with large genitals and emissions like horses. Open quote. Modern equivalent, pornographic language used as prophetic metaphor. Close quote. 7 Deuteronomy 22, 28. Victim must marry rapist. If a man rapes a virgin, he must pay her father and marry her, with no right to divorce. Open quote. Modern equivalent, institutionalized victim blaming and forced marriage. Close quote. 8 Leviticus 20, verse 9 to 13. Death penalty for cursing parents, adultery, or gay sex. Lists capital punishment for a wide range of actions, including consensual sex between men. 9 Psalm 137, 9. Blessed is he who dashes babies against rocks. A verse expressing vengeance. Open quote. Happy is the one who seizes your infants and dashes them against the rocks. Modern equivalent, war-fueled infanticide. Close quote. 10 Hosea 1, 2. God commands prophet to marry a prostitute. God tells Hosea to marry a promiscuous woman, or prostitute, to symbolize Israel's unfaithfulness. Let me know if you want any of these contextualized theologically, historically, or culturally.
Go ahead. Are there any more? Keep going.
Here are more examples. Disturbing, violent, or ethically jarring by today's standards. All are canonical in the Bible. 11 Genesis 22, 1 to 19. Abraham ordered to sacrifice his son. God commands Abraham to kill his son Isaac as a test. He obeys until an angel stops him last second. Open quote. Modern lens, child sacrifice, blind obedience to divine voices. Close quote. 12 Exodus 12, 29. God kills all firstborn children of Egypt during Passover. God kills every firstborn, human and animal, including babies. Open quote. Modern view, collective punishment, genocide. Close quote. 13 2 Samuel 13. Amnon rapes his sister Tamar. David's son Amnon rapes his half-sister Tamar. David hears but does nothing. Absalom later murders Amnon. Open quote. Family sexual violence, impunity. Clue 14, Leviticus 25, 44 to 46. Slavery endorsed Hebrews can buy foreigners as permanent slaves and pass them to children as property. Open quote. Moral clash with abolition and modern human rights. Close quote. Matter 15. Deuteronomy 21, 18 to 21. Kill rebellious children. Parents can bring a disobedient son to the elders, and the community will stone him to death. Open quote. Modern take, legal infanticide for teen rebellion. Close quote. Under 16.
Are you listening?
Exodus 21, 20 to 21. Slave beating permitted. A man can beat his slave. As long as the slave doesn't die immediately, he won't be punished. Open quote. Modern view. Legalized torture, no justice for victims. Close quote. 17. Judges 11 or 29 to 40. Jephthah sacrifices his daughter. Jephthah promises to kill the first thing he sees if God gives him victory. It's his daughter. He follows through. Open quote. Human sacrifice, divine silence. Close quote. 18. 1 Samuel 15, verse 2 to 3. God orders genocide of Amalekites. God commands Saul to kill every Amalekite, men, women, children, infants, even animals. Open total ethnic extermination by divine order. Close quote. 19. Deuteronomy 22, 13 to 21. No proof of virginity equals execution. If a man claims his bride wasn't a virgin and her family can't prove it, she is to be stoned at her father's door. Open quote. Patriarchal control, honor killing. Close quote. 20. Revelation 14, verse 20. Blood flows as high as horses' bridles. A prophetic war ends with so much blood it flows 200 miles long and several feet deep. Open quote. Violent end times imagery bordering on apocalyptic horror. Close quote. Would you like me to sort these thematically, e.g. rape, genocide, divine punishment?
Yeah, go ahead. Do that.
Here's a thematic breakdown of the most disturbing or unhinged Bible passages grouped for clarity. 1. Sexual violence, incest, and rape. Genesis 19:30 to 38. Lot's daughters get him drunk and commit incest. 2 Samuel 13. Amnon rapes his sister Tamar. David does nothing. Judges 19:22 to 30. Concubine is gang raped and dismembered. Genesis 38, 6 to 10. Onan spills his seed. God kills him. Hosea 1:2. Prophet ordered to marry a prostitute. Ezekiel 23, 20 to 21. Allegorical sisters lust after genital emissions like horses. Deuteronomy 22, 28, 29. Rape victim must marry her rapist. Leviticus 18. Prohibits
This is your God. This is your book.
They were common
God.
to list explicitly. Number 2. Mass killing, genocide, and divine violence. Exodus 12, 29. God kills all Egyptian firstborns. 1 Samuel 15, 2 to 3. God orders genocide of Amalekites, including infants. Numbers 31, verse 17, 18. Kill boys and non-virgin women, keep virgins. Deuteronomy 20, 16, 18. Leave nothing alive in conquered cities. Psalm 137, 9. Blessed is he who dashes babies against rocks. Revelation 14, 20. Blood flows for 200 miles, up to the horse's bridle. Judges 11, 29 to 40. Jephthah sacrifices his daughter to fulfill a vow. Genesis 6 to 8. Global flood kills everyone except Noah's family. Joshua 6:21. Jericho. Men, women, children slaughtered. 3. Slavery and dehumanization. Leviticus 25, 44 to 46. Permanent foreign slaves passed on as property. Exodus 21, 2021. Slave beating allowed if they don't die immediately. Ephesians 6, verse 5. Colossians 3:22. Slaves told to obey masters as unto Christ. Philemon 1, Paul sends a runaway slave back to his master. 4. Cruel or absurd laws. Deuteronomy 21, 18 to 21. Stone rebellious children. Deuteronomy 22, 13 to 21. No proof of virginity equals stoning. Leviticus 29 to 13. Death for cursing parents, adultery, or same-sex acts. Exodus 31, 14. Death for working on the Sabbath. Numbers 15 to 30 to 36. Man caught gathering sticks on the Sabbath is stoned. Deuteronomy 25, 11 to 12. Woman who grabs man's genitals during fight gets her hand cut off. Number 5. Psychological tests, vows, and divine manipulation. Genesis 22, Abraham told to sacrifice Isaac. Job, entire book, God lets Satan destroy Job's life to test faith. Judges 11:9-40, Jephthah's rash vow leads to killing his daughter. Exodus 4:24-26, God suddenly tries to kill Moses for unclear reasons. Number 6, supernatural punishment and prophetic violence. 2 Kings 2:23-24, bears maul 42 children for mocking Elisha's baldness. Revelation, entire book, apocalyptic torture, plagues, fire, dragons, blood, mass death. Leviticus 10, God burns Aaron's sons alive for improper ritual. Acts 5-10, Ananias and Sapphira lie about a donation and drop dead. Want this output formatted for PDF, slide deck, or shareable post?
Anyway, you get the idea. The thing with the Bible is you have to cut away all this bullshit. You have to recognize what is just dogma, right? You know, one of the things I wanted to do when I was younger was to rewrite the Bible, kind of like what King James did, and completely frame it from the undoubted point of view. Like if you rewrote the Bible, taking out all the dogma, what would you be left with? You'd be left with undoubted. Undo with a smile and a laugh, thou help, do serve. That's all you need. You have a completely peaceful society if you smiled, when you recognize that your hardship is just a cloud passing by. Yeah, let's do more rice for Mikey. Make rice. Mikey's still in bed. It's 9 o'clock. Oh no, he's at his friend's house. Mikey's not even here. That's rice. I love this rice. This is a rice sieve. No, look, it's got thin lines, but the rice doesn't fit through there. It's kind of cool. But water does. The water is like warm. The water to the house. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back on Trump. I only did that for God. Since God comes in here, if you want to wear God on your sleeve. Religion, Crystal, is simply an ignorance attempt to explain things they just simply didn't have the vocabulary to explain. That's all religion is. That's all it is. An ignorance attempt to explain, right, the unknown. That's all religion is, Crystal. We didn't have the vocabulary. We didn't understand cosmology. We didn't understand quantum mechanics. We didn't understand the fundamental laws of the universe. We still don't fully understand them, but we know they exist. And the problem is religion doesn't align with it, right? Religion is just hope, right? Hoping that, right? It you know, really it comes down to just having a feeling of hope. But the reality is that you don't need hope. You can look at the science, and with the science, you have the roadmap. You know, we have like the second law of thermodynamics. You know, matter can't be destroyed; it just moves from one state to another. I'm just moving from one state, this state, to another state. That's it, right? We know that the building blocks of matter exists in the quantum space. In the quantum space, there is no time. So retrocausality, the idea of beginning and end, really doesn't exist in the quantum realm. We have it because we have a finite. We're born and we die. So we have this idea of time is really something, you know, is a manifestation of our, you know, our point of view. But in the quantum universe, the arrow of time doesn't exist. So that's why I use the small r in retrocausal entanglement signal phenomena. All there is now. Tomorrow really doesn't exist. All there is this moment right now, me talking to you guys. That's all there is right now. We set up motions for these other things to on here. All right. Well, we had a little bit of a whack-a-mole. I'm gonna go back. I guess I'm gonna go back to. I just can't go outside, dude. I'm like already sweating. Already sweating. Let's get this thing going here. Starting at 9:30. All right, well, I would just say, Samo, that you don't have to think of, in a way you're right? Think of you've got this probabilistic outcome state, and this is a probabilistic outcome, and we're seeing that probably, and in this probabilistic outcome, you have to have an observer. So that's why this and everything. We have to exist. Why? Because we have to make the observer. The observer has to exist because the probabilistic state says that it is. So it's all interconnected. All right, guys. You guys have a good evening. I'll be on in about, I guess, 8 hours, 9 hours. I guess I'm going to go back to, I'm watching Preacher. There's a new episode of Preacher. So I'm coding and watching Preacher and just getting fat. I should go up to my fucking land, but I just can't be bothered to fucking sweat like a pig. Just not in my DNA. Want to do that. All right, guys. Talk to you guys later. Have a good dinner, Crystal. Guys, everyone.